So hey, what's up guys, Rybox here and welcome back to another episode of the MotoGP 2020 modded career mode, and this time we'll be heading into the Austrian Grand Prix where hopefully we can pick up the pace again, whereas the last couple of races we had not the best results, especially the last one, so I definitely recommend not checking out that race and just sticking with this video here. So we almost have enough R&D points then to get maximum anti-wheelie. But like I say, we've got a bit of ground to make up again in the championship. We are 84 points off of the leader, Dovi, who's tailed closely behind by Marquez. So let's head into the Austrian Grand Prix. So then we were fastest overall in qualifying, which is a nice change of pace to be near the front, at least in the practice sessions. We did a few laps, so got a decent amount of practice in. So we're now going to be heading out into Q2. I'm going to skip into the session a little bit like we usually do, get a feel for what the top times are going to be, and then we can aim for it straight off of the bat. So let's head down to the track then. So I am feeling, after qualifying, fairly optimistic about this qualifying lap, if we could put the power down at the final corner then. So what time have we got to aim for in this quali session? It should come up in a minute. I think it was Alex Rins that was fastest. We're a little bit wide there. Maybe we have to go for a second run, but 25.6 is the time to beat. So let's see what this opening lap is like. So I think I may have jinxed it by saying I was feeling confident about qualifying. So we've got one, possibly two more shots at a decent quali time. I don't know what's going on, but we're way off the pace. So I'm going to calm it down for a bit, and we got 40 seconds to make it to a new lap, but we're going to be on tyres which, you know, will be fairly worn. So let's get it to the end of this lap then. Here we go then, slight improvement, but I've definitely jinxed qualifying by saying I was confident. 25.6, you know what, actually, that's a bit better. Bit better than I thought, just 3/10 off of Dovi. I mean, Rins was just under 3/10, so we're up there. We're on the front row. I didn't expect that, actually. I was expecting sort of end back of the second to start at the back of the third row of the grid, really, but did a lot better than I thought. I'm going for a hard rear, actually. Got about 8 laps around here, so we're going to really lean on this rear tyre, I think, during this race. Everyone else gone for mediums, but I'm not phased by that. The lights are about to go out here at the start, and typically we've had poor starts, but look at this launch. Coming to turn number 1, we made it up into first place. We backed out of it, and Dovi hit the front again. And here comes Vinales, and now we're struggling for pace on this second straight, but P4 battling for P5. Whoa, almost make a collision with Vinales there. Pit the bike up, again control that wheelie in. Here comes Vinales on the factory Yamaha. We'll back up into P4 for him. Gonna stick with him, and Marquez trying it around the outside there. He's going to run out of room, but he manages to hold it around the outside as Petrucci comes up our inside. We struggle with that hard rear. Going to get Marquez back though if I can. Running it a bit deep into 6. And that costs us. Petrucci's back through, being a bit beat up at the start, but fairly confident that we can get back at least into the top 5. Just got to clear Petrucci as we make contact with the factory man. I think Marquez is going to be on a charge back up through the order. I won't lie to you, it's a 7-lap race, not an 8-lap race around here. As soon as we get this rear up to temperature, which it just about is now, we should be back in business, and we're all over the back of Marc Marquez on that Honda. If we didn't hit that curve there, we'd be right on the back of him as we go up the straight, but it wasn't meant to be. Just hope our race pace is consistent, not like our qualifying pace, which wasn't great, but in the end we managed to make it work. It's not what you want in the race, you want to make it work throughout the whole race. Who's behind us? It's Petrucci still. Right. Target has to be top 5. We are just outside the top 5 at the minute. We should be able to make it work. I can't see why not. We know our strengths. And we've got a target to aim at, and Marquez. To be honest, he's looking pretty quick. So I won't be surprised if he gets past Vinales anytime soon. Which, to be honest, will help us catch up to these guys. These last 2 corners we are fairly strong at, you know. Just look at the time we gained on Marquez. And you know what? I'm feeling a run on in 24.9 from Crutchlow, who leads. Crutchlow leading. Right, a bit wide there. Pick the bike up. It's this wheelie, and we need to get this anti-wheelie upgrade on this Petronas Yamaha. That'll help us out a bit. And Petrucci's still behind us, I believe. Lost touch with the Honda along that sort of back straight now, and then we come along this next back straight again. That wheelie in is costing us. It's these 2 straights here. We just lose time down. Straight line speed is not with us in this satellite Yamaha bike. But it is pretty good on the brakes. Won't lie about that. Half decent through the corners, good on the brakes. Just acceleration and top end speed not on our side, so that's what we need to improve. And that is potentially what I'll be looking for in a new team if we were to move team, because the contract window again opens after the British Grand Prix, which is the next round in the championship. So do we leave Petronas Yamaha, try and get a faster bike? I think we might have to if we want to, you know, go for some more wins in this championship. And look at us, all over the back of Marquez this time, side by side. Gonna get a screenshot for a thumbnail with Mr. Marquez in it. Right then, back to it. So we're through on Marquez. Is he coming up our inside? He's trying it, you know. And this is where he's going to get the run on us. Oh, look at that. He just blasts past. But again, we are decent on the brakes, so we're not going to go down without a fight. He's ran a bit deep. Took a bit of an unorthodox line through there on the brakes. Can't get that front end down, and it's really costing us. I need this anti-wheelie upgrade. So Marquez survives, and he's already on the back of Vinales. So this is how much pace he has in the bag. I think we just don't have enough pace to bridge this gap to the top 5. We have to push so hard in the first sort of sector and the middle just to be close enough at the end of the lap. But you know, we'll carry on. 3 laps to go after this lap. It's going to be pretty intense. Battle for 4th as we try it around the outside of Marquez. A little bit wide. Rejoin the track. Again a little bit wide. Ah, that's going to cost us. Oh, I completely did him off of the circuit. We need to let him back through, but I mean, he's going to get us at this bit. It's not really the attitude to have, and I've just nerfed out Vinales. We've ran deep. Marquez is going to get us back. Go on, Marquez. He's back through. So, a failed attempt there at the end of lap number 4. And this is allowing the top 3 to pull away, but I really have to say, from my point of view, the top 3 are getting away. So it's best of the rest, really. Marquez, I feel, would have had the pace if he'd qualified better to be in that top 3. We haven't set any blistering times yet, so I don't think we've really got that pace to be on the podium. Fair enough, but we need to scrap for it. We need to get sort of best of the rest for us, as many points as possible, and that is 4th place. We could touch it. 2 laps to go after this one. We know what we've got to do. We could put in some solid lap times. Got to be committed on the brakes. Look at this around the outside. We're actually going to make it work this time. He's got the inside line, but we're going to cut in front of him. In the slipstream of Vinales, 26.6 we do. Oh, just trying to find a way past the main Yamaha man. I let off the brake a bit there on the entry into turn 1, and that's cost us a bit. Ended up going a little bit wide, and here comes Marquez. I mean, he's far enough back actually that he wasn't able to just straight up overtake us. Get us here. Oh, he's all over the back of us. Keep him to the outside. Keep him to the outside. Pretty sketchy on the brakes there, but we managed to hold. Oh, he's back through, but we get the run. What a battle with Marquez here going on, but I can't let Vinales escape because it's the last lap on the next lap. So I need to close him down. I can't get distracted with the battle with Marquez. Luckily, we're pretty strong in the final 2 corners, which should put us nicely on the back of Vinales for the last lap. So we just got to get it right. Come on. No mistakes through here. Oh, here we go. 26.4, so we've improved on the last lap. Here we go. Turn number 1, a nice little run through there. But again, it's the front end that's costing us. Hopefully we can just focus on the battle with Vinales now. Have to square it off a bit there. Come on. Get that front end down. Marquez isn't as close, but Vinales has pulled away. I don't know if we can do it, you know. Going to be on old tyres, and you can feel that through there. Come on. Focus on this last lap. Come on, we've got 2 corners to do it. I think he's a bit too far away, but I'm not going to give up. Look at that. Look how wide we are through there. Can't do anything. Look, we're literally on the limit. Couldn't have pushed anymore. I thought the front was going to fold there right at the end. Look at this, Marquez. Whew. Marquez, we managed to fend him off. P5. Alright, but not great considering we're on the front row. 25.6. I mean, maybe we could have got Maverick. But we pushed as hard as we could, and Crutchlow with a surprise win there. Lovely stuff, although he's leapt in front of us in the championship, so we've got to get back ahead of him. But Valentino Rossi, where was he in that race? Didn't hear much of him at all in that race. So still P5 for Petronas Yamaha, still 3rd for Yamaha in the constructors. But there you have it, that was it for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed a nice exciting race actually, with Marquez to battle with. So that's it for now. See you guys in the next one.